friends and family. Greetings. How are you? I hope that all is well with you as well as with your family. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. All right, guys. So in my previous video, I made a mention about a special topic. And on this video, guys, we're going to talk about SCS awareness. Okay. So we as implantees, guys, we have a lot that is going on in our lives. Please excuse the background chatter. I'm pretty sure you can relate. Okay. All right. But we have so much going on in our lives. We have so much to get used to. And then outside of that is a whole world that is completely oblivious to the fact that there is a rise in people who are getting implanted with spinal cord stimulators. Okay, so I would like to use a series of scenarios, guys, to help raise awareness, the importance of what I'm saying, so we can help raise awareness about spinal cord stimulators as implantees. Okay, so number one, make sure you keep your remote control with you at all times. I have a hip clip that came with mine, so I still have it. I keep it with me all the time. I'm a member of a group on Facebook called Spinal Cord Stimulator Success Stories. And in that group, there was some people who had asked some questions here and there like, hey, how many of you take your remote controls with you when you go about your daily lives? There are plenty in that group that says, hey, I don't take my remote control with me. I just turn it on and I'm gone. There are some that say, hey, I take it with me. And me being in the midst of those, I take mine with me wherever I go. Because if there is ever an emergency and I need to shut this thing off, whether if I'm at the emergency room and I have to get an x-ray or go around any machinery that emits electromagnetic waves, I need to turn this thing off. I do not have time to wait for my wife or my sister or whoever to bring me my remote control because I don't have a smart app on my device. Okay. So that is the reason why it is important that you take your remote with you at all times. Number two, your implant ID card. Make sure you take that with you at all times. It helps you bypass a lot of security places because there are a lot of security checkpoints, whether if it is at a courthouse or maybe the airport or a nightclub for any way. But you have to bypass these. You can't have people wanding you down with wands. You can't walk through the screening. You have to be bypassed. You need that card to get by. That is your special VIP card to get through. Okay. All righty. So moving along, let's use this scenario, guys. And I know that some of you guys are going to look, but think about it. Police interactions. It can happen to anyone. You can be driving along any road in any city in this country and you get stopped. Okay. Give the officer upon request the registration, the license, insurance, whatever. Hand him your ID implant card because if he need all this information to know about you, he definitely needs to know that you have an implant inside you because number one, if you move a certain way, you will jolt. And somewhere along the line, guys, we do not need to be sending mixed signals with the police as implantees. Because number one, we can't be tased, okay? Number two, the submission holes that they use, we won't be able to take it. They will feel like it is more restraint and it will apply more pressure. Okay, so it is important that you show the officers. Me personally, I would prefer that they would have their sergeant or superior around for observational purposes, for my own safety and for his or her job security. Okay. Number three, whatever I'm at, I forgot. It's right here. Medical ID bracelet. I got this thing here from my ID. It has a QR code on the inside of it. So let's say that I go somewhere and God forbid I'm involved in an accident. Okay. And first responders arrive. They see this. They're going to scan it. Inside is a barcode, a QR code. And my profile is going to pop up a medical profile, okay, in real time. It's going to have my picture. It's going to have my full name, date of birth, blah, blah, blah. Insurance information, I can attach that through a subscription, of course. I took a picture of my medical implant ID card, put that on there. Emergency contacts, all that is on there. all on this right here. Now, let's use this one right here. And this is the thesis of what I've been saying all along. Now, the world don't know that you have an implant that is sensitive to radio, we get it. That stuff, okay? Going into the stores, most people don't realize that, those machines are interfering with the SCS. Now, when you're shopping, those little things, the anti-theft things that are on the clothes, those two interfere with SCSs because they have those waves emitted because it's magnetic, okay? When you go to the register to check out, the little thing that they use to take it apart and a little pad, they say keep the credit card away from it. Keep your SCS away from it too, guys. They don't have signage up. You do what I do. Hey, I have a medical implant inside of me. It is on my spinal cord. It is attached to my neurological senses. When I came through the door, it started to interfere with my implant. So there need to be some signage for those who may come after me. So they'll remember, hey, I need to turn my machine on, okay? Sometimes we forget, guys, but raise awareness. I went and got my eyes checked. I handed them that card. They showed it to the ophthalmologist. I think I said that right. They showed it to her. She reviewed it. I'm pretty sure she was kind of like, okay. But usually, they do that little test where they test to see if you have glaucoma. She said, you know what, mister, we're not going to do that right now. She was unsure whether the machine emits anything that could interfere with my SCS. So I brought it up. She thanked me for that. And I would sympathize with those who own a business and don't want to be on the hook for anything, Simple mathematics. I mean, yes, you're welcome. So with that being said, guys, we're passing up 7 minutes. Hopefully what I've been saying, I've been making some sense and could resonate with some. A lot of people we need to know. We need to try to raise awareness about SCS. So I challenge you to make sure whenever you go out and you interact with people, especially at businesses where there are machines in place that interfere with what you got going on, you need to make them know, hey, your material is interfering with my implant. You need to hang some signage, raise some awareness so those who come after us don't have to deal with that. So that concludes today's video, guys. Hopefully it makes sense. It's a bit late. I'm about to relax, watch some television. So until we meet again, please stay safe, hold it in the road, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Okay? All right. Peace.